Hey guys, welcome back to my channel ClearHue. If you are new here, namaste. My name is Dr. Rakshita and this channel is all about skincare, wellness and makeup. So if any of these interest you, don't forget to subscribe. So guys, in today's video, I will be talking about two ranges from the brand Some by Me. One is their Retinol Intense range and the other one is their Snail True Cica range. Now both of these have just been launched on LimeEasy. Full disclaimer, I did not purchase these products. These products were sent to me by LimeEasy to be able to use, try and review. So I didn't buy them. I'm letting it out there. Now they sent me again two different ranges from the company. One's the Snail True Cica and the other is Retinol Intense. They also have a Yunja Niacin range. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. But they have that range as well. That one I haven't tried. These two I have. And I have like a full review on these. So now without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now I'm going to start with the Retinol Intense range. These are both their trial kits, which is an idea I really like. I like when brands make like trial kits because then it becomes very easy to like try different products, form an opinion on them, know if you like them or not before you invest in a full size product. So again, I was just very happy to see that there are starter kits, and this one was one that I was just extremely excited to try from this brand Some by Me. I also have the 30-day miracle cream that I'm yet to use. That one is very hyped. I purchased that one. I haven't used it yet. Once I do, I'll put out another review for that one. But now I will be walking you through the ingredients in like all of these products actually. So let's start with the retinol range. I'll start with the retinol serum first. Basically, when you open up this is like what the products look like. There's a small serum and there's like an eye cream. Now both of these are 10 ml, I guess. Yes, both of these are 10 ml sizes, which according to me for at least like a retinol product is a very good size. Just hold on. Given that you have to use retinol on your face, like if you're a beginner, you have to use it like 2 to 3 times a week. If you're someone that's extremely seasoned to retinol, you can use it every day, but mostly people use it like 2 to 3 times a week. And even if this eye cream you use every day, this small trial pack in itself would last you way more than a month, because I have been trying out these products for a lot more than a month now actually, like a bit over a month, and I still have them like a lot of quantity left in these, which is something I really appreciate, because then I can see, because your skin cycle is like 28 days, so to see results on your skin you need like a 28-day or like a 30-day update. You have to use a product for that long to know if you like it or not, which is generally my criteria too. Before I review products, I use them for at least a month, and these I find are just the perfect sizes to be able to do that. Now I will start with the serum first, the Retinol Intense Serum. The ingredients are right here at the back for both of the products, and I'm gonna read out the ingredients and like one by one just explain you what the ingredients in this does. Now the very star ingredients in here, the 3 main star ingredients in here are retinol, which is 0.1%. Now what is retinol? Retinol is the alcohol derivative of basically what you know of retinol. Basically vitamin A is retinol, so alcohol derivative of vitamin A is retinol. Then we have retinol, which is available in 1 parts per million, which retinol is the aldehydic form of your vitamin A. Now it goes in this order, where the alcoholic form is the mildest, then we have the aldehydic form, and then we have the acidic form, which is retinoic acid, namely what retinoid does, which is the strongest one. Now whether you use the alcohol form or the aldehyde form of retinol, it will eventually get turned into retinoic acid in your skin. The only difference is applying direct retinoic acid can be really harsh. It's not for everyone, while applying more milder forms of retinol is generally like the process is slower, your skin's not gonna get irritated, and over time you're gonna get the same benefits. Then we have bakuchiol, which is 5000 parts per million. What is bakuchiol? Bakuchiol is basically supposed to be nature's retinol. Now is it exactly like a replacement to retinol? No, I feel like retinol is still a lot more potent, but in adjunct to retinol, when it works with retinol, it becomes much more potent. It increases the activity of your retinol as well. In general, if your serum has both retinol and bakuchiol, it becomes like a pretty good power blend of different type of actives, which basically anti-aging actives, which I love. So it has all three. It has retinol, it has retinol, and it has bakuchiol. Again, like I explained, ppm is parts per million and ppb is parts per billion, so you can calculate the percentage accordingly. Apart from these main ingredients in this one, it also has glycerine and niacinamide. Glycerine is my preferred humectant. It has niacinamide. Then it has a bunch of centella in here. It has centella asiatica extract as well as centella asiatica root extract, which is very, very calming and gentle on your face. It has ginseng extract. It also has licorice. Licorice is basically extremely soothing and calming, much like centella is. This also has tea tree extract, which is basically an like an antibacterial agent that will help your bacterial acne subside a lot more. Then we have Artemisia capillaris, which is again a very nice soothing, calming, antioxidant rich extract. We have a bunch of different type of extracts. We have fig extract in here as well that I absolutely love. This serum also has a bunch of different type of fermented extracts, including bifida ferment lysate. It also has Saccharomyces ferment extracts, which I really like, because these are again potent anti-aging agents that genuinely help your skin look better, which I love. So this is a pretty well-rounded serum from what I am reading. I have used this for literally a little more than a month at this point, so I really like it. Talking about the ingredients list, like I mentioned, this has a bunch of ingredients that are just wonderful, supports your anti-aging process a lot better so you can age gracefully. Again, another fun good part of this serum is that it has a lot of calming soothing ingredients. Like I mentioned, retinol can be a bit irritating on skin, given this one is a bit more potent. So the fact that it has a lot of, like calming ingredients that would curb redness, flaking. This also has peptides and ceramides, by the way. I did see on the ingredients list the presence of ceramides and peptides, which makes this serum a little more barrier boosting as well. So while retinol repairs your skin, retinol helps, take care of all your blemishes, acne, anti-aging processes. There's ingredients that would at the same time calm your skin down as well as, just help your skin barrier stay healthy, which is why this is one retinol serum that I genuinely like. Now, talking about who can use this. Now, retinol is a particular ingredient that I would not recommend unless you're in your 20s, unless and until you are prescribed one. If you're like a teenager, you need a prescription for it if your skin requires it, because if you're a teenager, you don't need anti-aging complexes. But if you're in your 20s, then I feel like this is a very good product to start from. This is potent but at the same time pretty gentle. I did not face any kind of irritating issues on my skin, and my skin is pretty sensitive, at least towards retinol. I have had like not the best experience with tretinoin also, and I am like a tretinoin user. So with this one, I particularly saw that this, like, it packs a punch. It is pretty impactful, but at the same time it is not a very harsh serum. It is a very soothing, calming serum that does its job, and hence I really like this one. Now, talking about the eye cream next, which is this one. Now I feel like the trial size, the 10 ml, is a pretty big size, no? For like an eye cream, I feel like this is a very good enough size, because you need like barely anything. I'll show you exactly how much you need. I'll include texture shots of the products also, don't worry. But this was one product that I feel like it's a very good quantity for the price. Like, the trial kit is my favorite of like both of these trial kits. I love both of these, but this one I feel like is such a bang for your buck, no? Like, you're getting two products that are that you won't use as much, and because it's retinol. And even if this eye cream you particularly use every day, this will last you close to 2 months easily. It will, because unless again you use a lot, which you shouldn't be. I'll show you exactly how much to use. I feel like this quantity is so wonderful. Again, I have used this for over a month and I'm nowhere near finishing this one. It is a pretty good quantity. In fact, I prefer like this size. If you're someone that tries a lot of products, probably this size is the best, but I wouldn't recommend that. Also, I prefer you stick to one thing, and this is a very good eye cream at that. And again, we are going to delve into the ingredients of this one. Now, this again has retinol 0.1% and it has retinol 1 parts per million, pretty similar to the serum. This in addition also has glutathione. Now, what is glutathione? It is basically a very potent antioxidant. Now, if you apply it on your skin, it helps your hyperpigmentation get a lot lighter, and it helps your skin look much brighter, which is, I feel like, the goal for most under eye creams, and this one delivers on that goal. And I love it for that. Now, because it's a retinol eye cream, I like it for the fact that it helps the fine lines around your eyes, which start forming once you're like 25. I'll be 25 this year, and I feel like that's one thing that just, it just starts when you're in your 20s, like small crow lines, and it just happens. So I feel like this is a very good cream to combat that. and while being potent, this did not irritate my under eyes, which is very important because again, I said I have extremely sensitive skin. This has the same calming ingredients as the retinol serum. This has the same, like barrier building ingredients as the serum, which is what again makes it a very good eye cream, because your under eye area is extremely sensitive and extremely, your skin there is very thin. So you need to make sure you do not apply retinol serums there. So a specially formulated retinol eye cream is something I would advise, and this one packs a punch for that. If you're someone that has dark circles, if you're someone that has early signs of aging in the under eye, this would work very very well. The one type of dark circles this won't work on is the hollow signs. When you have hollows here, the way I have right here, you see this is like a skin's fold. This is not something an eye cream could combat. You need fillers in areas like this. Currently I don't feel the need to. I feel like my eyes are perfectly fine. But yeah, if you have like a deep indented area, then it's not in the eye cream's realm to treat it. You have to get fillers for that. But if you have literally just darker under eyes, for whatever reason you have tired eyes and you're someone that needs to help fight aging of your under eyes, this cream is something I would highly recommend. This has become like a pretty permanent part of my routine. I quite like this, and I'm definitely planning to buy like a bigger size of this one as well the minute I get done with this. Currently my favorite eye cream. Now guys, the next kit is the Snail True Cica kit, which is again a pretty humongous kit. It has 4 products in here. One's a face wash, one's a cream, one's a toner, and one's a serum, all from the same line. Again, another product range that I've been using for the same time as the retinol range, because these are like different actives. I kind of inculcated them in my routine at the same time. I use them, and then this is what I use for barrier building. Now again, I have a lot of thoughts about all 4 products in here, so let's one by one dissect them and the ingredients in here. Now the first product I'm going to start with is this. It is their Snail True Cica Miracle Repair Low pH Gel Cleanser with a pH of 5.5. This also has snail mucin, like a complex of snail and true cica for 30,000 parts per million. Yeah, the snail mucin alone in here is 9,940 parts per million. But then snail true cica basically is a complex of all the different derivatives of cica and snail mucin in here, which makes it a pretty nice cleanser. Now, I have been using this again for a while. This is again, like, I'm going to include texture shots of this as well. This is a very gentle cleanser, especially for people who have to wash their faces in the morning. Who are the people that have to wash their faces in the morning? Someone like me that has extremely oily, acne prone skin type, and especially in the Indian humid weather, I have to wash my face in the morning. So this has been another one of those cleansers that I prefer more in the morning. I love this one. Having said that, is this effective enough to take off like your sunscreen and makeup? Now if you're wearing like normal sunscreen which is not water resistant and really light makeup, this is going to take it off. This is going to work amazingly well. But if you're wearing like a bit of heavy makeup, or like multiple layers of makeup, or multiple layers of sunscreen, or say waterproof sunscreen, you'll have to double cleanse. You'll have to use a first cleanse first and then this, and this takes away that film of double cleansing. If you're using like a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil, that slight oily film that they leave, this takes care of that. This removes it, so it's effective enough in that area. Having said that, this again has a bunch of calming extracts. It also has licorice, it has cica of course, it has different type of fermented extracts as well. It has ceramides in here as well, that makes it that gentle cleanser. One ingredient in here that I know some people could object, and actually that ingredient is present in almost all of these 4 products, is bergamot oil, which is a citrus oil. Now I'm not a big fan of citrus oils or bergamot oils. The only bright side of this in these products is that it is in really low quantities, and hence at least on my skin it didn't react at all. So if you're someone that is allergic to citrus oils or has an inflammatory skin condition, then that's a whole different scenario. Then I would say you don't use these, because then your inflammation or your allergy could be triggered. If that's not the case, I think you should be fine. The products are like, again, the citrus oil is not that high up in concentration, it's minimal, don't worry about it. But yes, this is very nice. It's a product that I quite enjoyed, and again left my skin feeling really soft, hydrated and supple, and again has a lot of calming and like barrier building ingredients that I love. Snail mucin now in particular is like a pretty hyped ingredient, and it makes sense why. It is a very hydrating ingredient that leaves your skin feeling really plump And using snail mucin also helps your skin's barrier heal, which is something that I've also personally noticed whenever my skin's barrier is stripped, which is very often given I review a lot of different products. I go back to snail mucin products just to be able to heal my skin's barrier, and I feel like it works really fast along with products that have ceramides. This range, by the way, has snail, cica, and ceramides, all three, which I really like. Now the next one is their toner. I'm going to read the ingredients from right here. Now snail mucin filtrate is 90% in here, so 90% of this product is simply a snail mucin filtrate. Then we have niacinamide, which is the second ingredient, so a brightening ingredient which is right after your snail mucin filtrate. Now this product also has urea, which is a keratolytic. Keratolytic means it helps prevent the buildup of different type of cells. Like if you have keratosis pilaris on your body, a lot of time doctors will give you urea cream, or if you have like cracked feet, they'll give you urea cream, because not only is it extremely hydrating, it is also a keratolytic agent, so it helps your skin's cells shed better, but not in an exfoliating way. It just helps that keratin not pile up in your skin, making your skin much smoother, which is what I like. So this has urea. Then it has a pretty high concentration of cica as well. It has centella asiatica extracts, 4985 parts per million, and then centella asiatica leaf extract, which is 3500 parts per million. We also have tea tree, we have Artemisia princeps leaf extract. Now this one again, I'll tell you, has lavender and I think bergamot oil as well. Now, I didn't say bergamot in the ingredient list, but there is lavender extract in here definitely. Now, again, it goes on to say that if you are someone that, and not lavender oil, by the way, lavender extract, which are two different things. Lavender oil is very concentrated. Lavender extract is much milder, and again, really low quantities, like literally less than 0.1%. But then again, if you're someone that is allergic to that, or if you're someone that has active inflammation, then don't use these, because again, they have fragrance as well. But again, if you don't have those issues, you should be fine. There's no need to avoid these. Again, this is one product that I feel like oily acne prone skin types would really like, because snail products we know can be extremely heavy, especially in a humid weather, very often for extremely oily acne prone skin types. Drier skin types and combination skin types love snail mucin. Oily skin types like it even more in drier weathers, but in this weather it can be heavy, but not this product. Now again, I'll include a texture shot for this as well. This serum, this toner, even though it has 90% snail mucin filtrate, this is like water. Like literally the consistency is like water. When it goes onto your skin, it is like water, and then it just immediately absorbs without being heavy, without feeling chip, without clogging your pores, which is one thing I absolutely appreciate. So if you're someone with an oilier acne prone skin type that wants to try a snail mucin product, but you're like, oh, everything feels a little heavy on my skin, this I feel like is a very good product to start with. Again though, keep in mind, if you have like a fragrance allergy, or if like you have a lavender oil allergy, then probably not for you. Otherwise you should be fine. Now the next two product, one is their miracle repair serum. This one, it is again I think 10 ml, yes, the same size as the retinol serum. I feel like this kit is again very value for your money, because so many products are available in one kit, and you can try them out. You can try this whole range, you can try them one by one, see how they react on your skin, and then you can of course invest in a bigger size. Now let's discuss the ingredients in this one. Now this has 87% snail secret filtrate. Then again we have niacinamide in here right after water. Then we have centella asiatica in here as well. We have tea tree, which again pretty high quantities, we love to see it. We have licorice root extract in here as well. Now this one has bergamot oil. Again, same principle is applied. If you're allergic to it, don't use it. If you have active inflammatory, don't use it. Otherwise you are fine. My skin is pretty sensitive. These didn't react to my skin negatively, and that is my like cut short review on these, because again, these fragrance and these extracts are in really small amounts. So like I said, if you're someone that's allergic, it would make sense, then you don't have to use it, but otherwise it should be fine. I don't believe in fear mongering. Then we have tea tree extract in here as well, which I really like. This again has willow bark extract as well, that we love to see. This also has Artemisia capillaris extract, which is great. Yeah, this also has a bunch of really hydrating ingredients like allantoin, which I really like. This is a very similar composition to the snail mucin extracts we are used to using. This is a very, again, I'll include a texture shot. This is again very similar consistency, very similar texture, and it also absorbs almost instantly into your skin, but this one would leave your skin feeling more hydrated, more plump, because like I said, this one is a little more snail mucin-y. The way Cosrx snail mucin is very similar to that. So this is the purpose of this particular serum. Again, a pretty good product from Some By Me. Now the last product in the range is their Snail True Cica Miracle Repair Cream. Now I'm going to read out the ingredients of this one. Now this again has 40% of your snail mucin in here, and the first ingredient is water, then you have snail mucin, then again we have niacinamide, again very heavy on Centella asiatica extract, which I really like to see. This again has a lot of different type of calming ingredients. This has 5 different type of ceramides. I checked in the ingredients list, 5 different types, which are very good for your barrier building. This also has squalene in here. This product is again not fragrance free, it has bergamot oil, so again, same principle that I said in the past few products, that if you're allergic, then stay away from it. Otherwise, this is again not bothersome. The oil and the fragrance is in really low quantities, so I didn't mind it. But this one performs very well if you have, like, for example, if you've started a new active and your skin feels a little sensitive, or if you're someone that has extremely dry cracking skin, or if you're someone that just wants to have like a thicker moisturizer that helps your barrier stay intact, give you that glow, this product is very good in that department, which is what I like. This is not just snail mucin, which is another thing I like. The whole range is not just, oh, it's just snail mucin based. That's not true. The whole range has so much cica in here, different type of ingredients, different type of like fermented extracts. This range in particular is very heavy on ceramides as well, which I really like. Now if you're more oily, acne prone, this cream might be a little bit heavy for you. The reason my skin is oily, acne prone, I could still get by using this is because again, I'm a retinol user. I told you my skin can get really sensitive to that, and I need something to take care of that, to like make sure my skin is hydrated, protected, and not cracking and peeling when I'm using retinoids. And then this works very well on that. If you're extremely oily, acne prone, I'd say reserve it for the winters. But if you're a more drier skin type, you're going to absolutely love this cream. It is very good. And again, these kits are very value for your money. You don't have to use like directly get the full one, because I can understand. I've been in that position where I've gotten like a full size product and it didn't suit my skin. For my own skin type, I would reserve this more for the winters, but the whole trial kit is amazing, and I'm glad, and again, very thank you to Lime Easy for sending these across so I could try these, and I absolutely love them. On closing thoughts, I'd say from Some By Me, their entire range of different ranges, basically their retinol intense line is my favorite line. Like, it has some of the best retinol products ever. By the way, these are not fragrance free. Yeah, these have fragrance, no essential oils, but these do have fragrance. It's the last ingredient, so like in really low quantities, but yes, there is fragrance. But again, some of the best retinol products I have ever tried, genuinely. The serum and the retinol eye cream, I'm both purchasing them in full size because I just really like them. And on days when my skin, like I said, I'm a retinol user, but I have to go on and off of it a lot of times, and I have to not use it as frequently as well. I keep using it a bit sparingly. This I don't have to worry about. I love it. And from the Snail True Cica range as well, one product that I'll, like a no-brainer for me, that I'll get a full size of is this particular toner. I love this. For my skin type, having a snail product with such high concentration, that it absolutely blows my mind that it is so light, and I just can't wait. And the cleanser as well. The cleanser, chef's kiss, such a beautiful morning cleanser. These products I am gonna purchase in full size product packaging. I just love these. That was it for my video today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think about these products, if you'll be buying them or not, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.